What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Trey Jones. Thank you for tuning in to another video. Today we're going to be talking about arm and hand anxiety symptoms. So do me a favor and smash that like button down below if you're ready to kick anxiety in the butt. You know what to do. Leave me a comment. Let me know if this is what you're dealing with. Maybe I'll let the symptom off that you deal with. Let me know down below. Okay, we're gonna get right into this, but first I wanna let you know, guys, that I'm not a medical doctor, psychologist, therapist. I'm just a guy that went through anxiety disorders for 5 long and miserable years, crippled me in every aspect of my life, my body. It was a terrible time for me, so I decided to create this channel, turn my negatives into positives, share with you that you are not alone, and I try to relate with you. That's what this channel is about. Show you that there's light at the end of the tunnel of this tunnel of anxiety recovery, and that you can recover, because if I did, I know for a fact that you can. Okay, so that's what this channel is about. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe down below. I have plenty of videos on anxiety. So anxiety produces hundreds, if not thousands, of sensations and symptoms. I tell you that, guys, in most videos that are symptom related, it's no joke, okay? And I have felt literally almost all of them. I had horrible panic disorder, health anxiety, social anxiety, bouts of depression. So I've had my fair share of battles in the past with this. And it can actually affect, yes, our arms and our hands, excuse me. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw your joints in there as well. Your shoulder and your elbow, those are part of that whole situation there. So first off is gonna be arm pain. That's obviously gonna be the most obvious symptom dealing with your arms and your hands is pain. Muscle tension is the biggest culprit for that. Over time, this tension can actually make you have a weakness in your arms, something else that you can be dealing with. So this muscle tension can cause cramping, and just general soreness, and it can add to your joint pain, all right? And if you already have arthritis or if you have ongoing joint issues, anxiety can make that much worse with the muscle tension in and around those joints. So something to think about. Ways to combat that obviously are gonna be hydrate, okay? Most humans are chronically dehydrated, believe it or not. That does not help out with anxiety symptoms at all. It also can help with digestion issues, headaches, things like that. H2O will be your friend, so stop drinking as much coffee, caffeine, things that are gonna dehydrate you, okay? Make sure that you stick with water. That's gonna help a lot and go a long way. The next one, guys, is armpit sweat. Whenever we are in that fight or flight response, your body's trying to get away from something or fight something off, okay? So your blood is gonna leave your extremities, go to your central core, and the reason that it does this is so that whenever you're fighting something off or running away, your body will minimize the amount of blood that you lose. Unbelievable. That's actually something I recently learned. That's pretty incredible. So it heats up your core, your breathing goes up, all right? Your respiration, your blood pressure goes up, your heart rate goes up. So what happens? You heat up inside. So your body tries to, protect yourself by sweating. Unfortunately, this is a problem if you're always stressed, okay? Even people that don't have anxiety disorders still deal with performance anxiety. And I dealt with this whenever I was in high school, whenever I would have to do a debate, or if I had a performance or musical performance coming up, or a huge test that I needed to do good for as far as college goes. So I would deal with that beforehand. Think about what happened to me whenever I dealt with anxiety. And oftentimes the minute my adrenaline would hit, okay, and I would have a panic attack, I felt instant sweat on my body. So very frustrating. Some ways to help this out, guys, aside from just working on your general anxiety, okay, because that's what you need to be doing for just about all of these symptoms. There's not a lot of short-term relief for many anxiety symptoms if you're not handling your anxiety. But always bring an extra shirt. Always make sure that you have deodorant on hand. Watch what you eat. Certain foods can add to the amount that you sweat. Drink plenty of water so you don't get dehydrated as far as sweating goes in that area. And also, guys, if you are overweight, losing weight will help you sweat less, okay? So something to think about. That happens in most circumstances. The next one, guys, is cold hands. Many of you have come to me about this or mentioned it in the Facebook group. Yes, it can be kind of scary. What's happening, like I mentioned earlier, is your blood is leaving your extremities. So this can happen with your feet as well, but we're focusing in on arm and hands today. But it can leave your extremities, your fingers, your hands, even your feet, your toes, and it starts to go to your central area, okay? This is to keep your body, your vital organs full of blood so you can operate better, but also it's your body's trying to minimize the amount of blood loss whenever you're fighting or running away from something. So your body temperature and your extremities goes down, so that leads to cold hands. So there you go. Something else that same thing affects is numbness and tingling. Whenever the blood flow and circulation is altered, we can get numbness and tingling. This terrified the crap out of me, obviously, because if I was having pain and then I was having numbness at the tips of my hand and then tingling, all this together, I was like, yes, I'm definitely having a heart attack. So that's what I thought. And again, if you're experiencing this for the first time or you haven't seen a doctor for these things, I don't want to give out dangerous information. I want you to go see a doctor to get that reassurance and get the ball rolling as far as that goes, especially if you have health anxiety. You're going to have to do that eventually. The next one is nail biting. It's a repetitive behavior. I never actually dealt with this. I wasn't a nail biter, but many of you do this. It's actually a coping mechanism for your stress. You could learn it whenever you were a child. You probably did learn it whenever you were a child. I've noticed that basketball players do this a lot whenever they're on the sidelines because they want to be in there and they're kind of nervous and stressed. LeBron James does it all the time. I see him over there just nonstop biting his nails. But there are tons of people that do this. It can be a straight up habit or it can just be a straight up coping mechanism for stress and anxiety. My issue is usually lip biting, tongue biting, and cheek biting. That was something that I did to cope with stress, and I still deal with that. The next one, guys, and I don't want to leave this out, is twitching and spasms. I know many of you are having twitches. Spasms seem to be a little more deeper and more painful. You can throw that into the same category up there. Or maybe I should have put spasms up there with the arm pain and the cramping. But twitching, guys, usually is painless. Of course, you can get twitches all over your body. Your hands are no different. Also, guys, tremors and trembling. Whenever your body is revved up, especially when the adrenaline is going through your body, you could actually have small tremors. So guys, those are some arm and hand anxiety symptoms. I just wanted to kind of help you guys out with that. If any of you are struggling with those type of symptoms, I wanted to get you covered on that. If you have any other questions or if you have any other symptoms that I left off, please let those be known down below in that comment section, guys. My anxiety tips are down below, so make sure that you check those out if you haven't. It all starts with identifying your root cause, so make sure that you check those out. There's online therapy down below. Make sure that you sign up for that. If you haven't ever tried therapy, it is cheaper than in-person therapy. You can choose from thousands of different professionals and therapists, drug and alcohol counselors, things like that. People that know what they are doing, and also it's convenient. You can do it on the phone, much like I'm looking at you right now. So yeah, it's convenient. There's tons of other books and journals and resources down there, so check that out. Guys, my Snapchat, my Twitter, my Instagram is all down below. Join the Facebook group. It is growing so freaking quickly. You'll find a lot of people in there that you can relate with. Guys, subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell so you get updates when I put videos out, and like this video if you got value. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day.